Hello everyone, this is Hodora and the CZN spree is still ongoing because there is so many things we need to talk about in this new season. And for today we're gonna talk about our creator of illusions, the new chaos of this season. So before we go inside and actually do a example run, right? Let's talk about what this chaos is all about. So first thing first, not equipment. First thing first, the enemy. In this chaos, there is two type of enemy. We have chaos order, which weak to passion, and we have Daros, which weak to justice, right? So we should get a justice combatant in the near future. We will see. We will see. And there's some new type of enemy for both, right? We have these two, which is an NPC. This is a new color, and this is a new design. Most of the monster doesn't require too much strategy around it, and there is no doggo, there is no alpaca. So you can be free from those annoying enemy, right? Most of these fights are either one or two or three enemy, but there is nothing hard about them at all, right? What hard about this chaos is the boss though, because the boss is a gimmick from Blue Pot, right? The Soul Collector, which basically you don't want it to take multiple action per turn. So you need to end your turn before it take that first action. Which I believe Soul Collector in this one is nerfed compared to in Blue Pot because the action count of this thing is a little bit higher than what I remember in Blue Pot. The same thing also apply to Cure Bone. Cure Bone gonna do attack, and if it do attack, they refresh the action and they can do more attack. So you want to finish all of your action of your card play before enemy do any action at all. If you let it do an action before you finish your turn, you're gonna take 2 hits or 3 hits, and each hit gonna be much stronger than the other, right? So beware about that. And of course, to prevent them from taking action, there are quite a few item and new engraving. Not engraving, yeah, engraving. That is a new keyword for refinement in this chaos in this season. That will increase the action count of the enemy, and take one or two of that gonna help you quite a lot. Give them to the character that you don't want to build, and it should help you a lot actually. So that is for the monster, the boss, and the strategy to counter them. Next is the event. In this chaos, from what I found so far, the most common type of event that we get is either get an equipment or delete a card, remove. There is so many remove options in this event. I don't see much epiphany, especially selected epiphany. Most of them are random, both common epiphany and divine epiphany, right? That means it's a little bit RNG, and that is this thing. This thing is two combination of three choices, and there is 9 results that can happen, and in those results have like 2 reward, one is log, one is random. So yeah, there is a lot of randomness in this chaos in terms of reward from the event. The theme, right? Because the theme is what illusion, and why that thing stay on. Okay, that is bug. Let's move on. All right. So yeah, that's all the detail we need to know about this chaos. Let's do a run. Let's do a run, and let me show you guys a delegate mode, right? need delegate module. So in order to do this, you need to at least clear this difficulty once. And you can see here I clear 8 already. If I go into 9, I cannot do that because I haven't cleared 9 yet. But if you already clear 8, you can go to 6 and it should allow you to do that too, because anything at your level and lower gonna be unlocked right away after you clear it at least once. So yeah, we still try to build Hidemari deck and hopefully it will work. And in this delegate mode, I feel like animation is time 4, time 5. Useless. Actually, critters, damage when discard, 2 lesson and R. So yeah, it's gonna be really fast. And if you already beat it, one delegate gonna auto clear the enemy for you. So most likely than not that you're gonna finish the run with delegation. But this is a new mechanic, right? Persona card. If you want my honest opinion about this, I feel like they are kinda whatever. Right, they are kind of whatever. This is nice, right? Discard up to 2 cards for each discarded, plus 60% damage to attack card this unit this turn. So that is a huge buff, and it works well with, of course, Hidemari and Diana, who have Quitas as a main core mechanic. Or you can have this with discard random Quitas card in the draw pile. But I feel like even we take this, I feel like Hidemari and even Diana have their own mechanic for this card that don't require this that much. So right now, I still don't see any reason to take a Persona card yet. Maybe it might be a mechanic that you might want to play around in the Great Rift, but for now, most of the time, I'm just gonna skip Persona card. And of course, if you don't take any Persona card, then not gonna drop any engraving for you to put on those Persona card. Yeah, you can see here we have what select gain epiphany, select gain epiphany, or remove 2 cards. This is epiphany card, right? Not the actual unique epiphany. What should we do here? Maybe we should remove some card, right? That might be better. And by the way, if we initiate battle in this, it's also gonna be skipped, right? It's gonna be skipped without much trouble. Let's remove something. 1, 2. But since they already confirmed that Great Rift gonna allow you to use any save data you have, right? Not exclusive to season 3. I feel like we're gonna use previous season save data more than whatever we get here. But what save data for season 3 is important is for the Nebula Distortion, the boss fight. We need them for those. Yeah, let's remove that. 65, 75. Let's see if I can get a discount here. What's that? Critters, damage, discard to random. Actually that is really good. But I don't even have decent Hidemari deck yet, so I'm not gonna mess around with the extra card just yet. Also, we will get the event that let us engrave extra effect on our equipment or not, because those extra effects are quite nice in my opinion. right? I really want the one that have attunement rate to a frozen blade, right? But this one also work, I guess. As long as we get the expansion that give you 6 extra thingy. Nexus. Nice. Some money. Right, let's see if we can get the clock. We kind of want the clock. No. Okay. Our deck is so small. And we have 0 way to get a version. Yeah, this thing, right? This is not good. Just +1 Umbra engraving, but if we take Persona card, there is some engraving that count those stacks, and it's gonna be quite strong. But yeah, these are really fast, right? The location is really fast, and you can see where is all my epiphany for Kanemari? Hello. This is bad. Like, what? Why is Ray get the most epiphany while maybe because I delete too much card? Who know? Who know how this works, right? Now remove 2 more cards or give chaos epiphany to random card. Remove 2 more cards, why not, right? Let's mess this up a little bit more. Come on, give me expansion, give me compression, anything for Hidamari would be nice, right? When a card created, that's fine, that works. Yeah, as you can see here, the thread is a little bit too high now. Okay. Please, clock. No. No clock. That. This might fail. This run can fail, by the way. Alright. Yeah, I guess. Even in delegation mode, if your deck is not good enough, the run can still fail. Let's give you that. I have expansion now. But I have both expansion and hero. Alright. Cut 40%. That is better than this one, right? This is what has 20. And we don't have AoE attack anyway, so that's fine. And that is first floor. Let's go see if we can survive the second floor. Sorry. Now the auction. Well, we have money. Why not? At the end of the turn, 100% fixed damage to random enemy that have debuff. Alright. If ally have persona, that is not a good. Let's not do that. Actually. By the way, do you like these aesthetics? I find them really delightful. Apply engaging. Let's try that. So we have what? Fixed damage. If a card of this unit discarded plus 100% to the next attack card this unit manually used one time per turn. That's fine, right? At least that is better than just plus one Umbra engraving. And since that we need to test this, well, we can test this later if this is only for one turn or it keeps stacking until you use one. But right now, my idea of building Hedemari doesn't require using any actual attack card except for the expansion. Not expansion, compression. That's fine. Of course, you can refresh, but I still don't think this is a good option to pick for Hadamari. Just play one and discard a card, but she have her own way of discard a card with Link, so that is actually not that ideal. An ally ability, that means it doesn't count her own, so that is not useful on Hadamari or Diana. Plus luck in gaming. Alright, we have this at the start of the turn. This is the signature event for this chaos, by the way. First goal of the Angerus. You can pack out this eye. And it's only buff your damage if you have personal card in hand. So instead of that, we might want to copy something. Expansion maybe. Yeah, let's do that. Even though it doesn't have Epiphany, but hey, with editing, as long as I have a good enough base, we should be fine. And now out of all of our all of our team threat decrease, because actually I need to talk about this after this. The upgrade, right? The upgrade for this chaos that you can do will mitigate some, not some, a lot of the threat when you visit a fight that have persona tag in them, right? And we reroll something. These are what we want. So I just picked that for no reason. Okay. Random. Or just get Chaos Epiphany on one. Or just get one for free. Why not, right? Let's get one for hero. We actually want not this one. Not good. but it's zero cost. Sadly, it's not linked, but I can use edit to change this to the thing I want, and it still keep a divide of reducing one cost, so that is good. That is good, and I forgot I can click skip.
やったーいらっしゃい所持クレジット
That
は
is
十
better
分
than
か
this.
なで毎度ありごゆっくりどうぞどうせ他のお客さんもいないし
With this, maybe we don't actually want compression, right? So let's
ご
remove
ゆっ
that.
くり素晴らしい選
Bold
択
choice,
じゃ
but I feel like we don't
じゃ
need
お待ちどう
compression.
新しい品ですかもちろんお見せしますとも
Hopefully, we get a good equipment from the boss, right?
私はいつも
And we win. Nice. So let's see what do we get. Alright, well sadly the engraving is kinda useless, but this is what I said before, right? When you single target attack, delay enemy action by 1 per turn. So this run is entirely for Hidemari. But one thing you need to remember is that after this, right, maybe part 2 or part 3, this chaos will be expanded with a secret boss, with extra effect, extra reward. By that point, we might need to revisit it again. But for now, yeah, that is all for this chaos. And with delegation mode, farming save data haven't been any easier. Why are you stressed, little girl? And before we go and fix Veronica, let's go look at the upgrade. I almost forgot about that. Actually, I forgot before, but now I remember. Environmental variable. Right? We have dice, that is fine. But dice cost 100, so I recommend you go this route, right? With stress, it's only cost 50 per upgrade. So you go up here, down here, and until this point, this is fine. You don't need to take this. You want this, right, for more persona, and this for the reroll of engraving. If you want to play around with persona card, of course. Right now, I don't have that yet. I don't have that design to play with persona card yet, because I want to have at least a base deck for Hidemari first. And this is what I say when I get this, right? I can just eat it and use this, right? Change this one to the one that draw and apply link. Because it's already cost 0, it's gonna change from reduce cost into gain 1 AP instead. That is something I can do. And I can also change these two if I want. Right, I can change this to the one that gives 6 blade instead. Or change to this one with plus 70 damage. Anyway, that is all for me today. So, how was it? How is the new chaos doing for you? My opinion is fine. It's mostly revolved around, well, at least I don't find that much exclusivity to be the chaos that you're gonna run for Diana and Hidemari. I believe anyone can run this chaos and do well, because there is quite a few items and upgrade that actually benefit anyone, not just the new combatant. So that is quite a nice change of pace compared to the last season chaos, which heavily rely on 9. If you don't have 9, the chaos is going to be much harder. But in this one, it doesn't need to be Hademari or Diana, it can be anyone as long as you can manage the action count of the boss, right? Alright, that's all for me today. I hope you have fun playing video game. Good luck with your gacha. And see you again next time. For now. Bye bye.